Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. I want you to go ahead and watch this amazing footage here and see for yourself. And for reference, we want you to follow this small little light right here coming into view as it flies up. Well, we'll let you watch the video, but do watch it and stay tuned, and we will analyze this footage and brighten it in just a moment. Alright guys, so what you just saw was a UFO of some sort flying up, disappearing, and then dropping something below it, which then lights up and also flies upwards and disappears into the night skies. Now, this footage was captured over Yellowstone Park on a webcam, and you can actually see the Yellowstone emblem up in the left-hand top corner. And it was originally posted and then emailed to me by the YouTube channel Cat Martin 2016. And we will put the link to the original video down in the video description, so you can head over and give it a like on your way out. And as you're seeing in this enhanced version of the footage, which actually runs much slower, this is actually sped up to about 200 speed to what looks like the normal speed that it was captured at. And as I said, this is over Yellowstone. You can actually see some smoke to the right-hand side here coming up from the volcanoes, and we see this extremely strange object. And by the way, we have brightened the image here and increased the contrast, so you can see a little bit more for reference where the sky is, where the ground and the trees are, and we see this very strange object that comes into view from the left side. And you can see it looks to be glowing and changing in shape, sort of almost like wobbling. But this is actually just an effect created from the extremely low resolution and dark camera shot, as it is happening with the stars in the background too, which are also wobbling and changing shape. So again, as we see the object approaching the top of the screen, and this is some really intriguing stuff, the object disappears, and at one point in the frame, and I'll show you a still image of this in a second, you can see what looks like a beam of light coming out from the bottom of this object just as it disappears, and directly after that we see another object light up in the sky directly under it and also begin flying upwards in the same path as the first UFO. So that made me kind of sit back in my chair like, wow, okay, this definitely isn't a plane. I've never seen a drone do that before. And as we zoom in here and show you a zoomed in version of this object just as it reaches the top of the screen, and I want you to watch it really closely, watch as the beam of light comes down and then the second object appears and follows suit in the same direction. We will play it again for you a few more times, and again, watch for the strange beam of light. Basically, the only way I can describe it, shoot down directly where the second object appears, and begins also flying upwards. Now, the original poster also noticed that at times there looks to be a red light on the bottom of the object, which I have noticed while going through this footage. Now, I don't know if this is a simple image artifact due to the low and dark resolution of the video, but nonetheless, this object is moving extremely slow and steady in the sky. And if you've watched our past videos, we actually just posted a recent video where these very strange lights appeared just as a volcano was erupting. And as you're seeing in this still image here, of the first UFO, just as the beam of light I was talking about shoots down, and we see the second UFO light appear. And as you're seeing, there's a definite, what almost looks like a beam of light. Maybe this thing beamed down and maybe self-replicated itself or replicated a second object, because the beam of light definitely shoots down and stops directly where the second light orb, we'll call it an orb since we can't see what the object looks like up close. This second light appears just as this beam shoots down from the first UFO, as you're seeing in this still image here. And once again, the close-up video of the beam shooting down as the object reaches the top of the screen and disappears. And it's just some amazing footage. As I said before, UFO activity around volcanoes is nothing new. We have documented the strange and mysterious activity that has been happening around volcanoes for years. If you'll remember, in a few of our last videos, we posted a video of strange lights appearing over a volcano, as I mentioned earlier, as it erupted. And we also posted a video before that of a UFO flying directly over top at an extremely fast rate of speed, just as, once again, it begins erupting. The footage from that you're seeing here. And again, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder, what are these UFOs and why the interest in these volcanoes? And I've referenced this too before, the new Star Trek film, in which they visit a planet that has a volcano on it that's about to erupt, and they send one of their spacecraft down into the volcano in order to stop it from erupting and in turn destroying this entire planet. So we've talked before about these beings that we know are watching. We know they've intervened in the past, whether it be during missile launches, nuclear tests where they have flown in and disabled missiles, or nuclear weapons being sent up from detonating. They appear at volcanoes, eerily, always at the time of eruption, or just before, or just after. And there's especially a lot of activity happening around Yellowstone Park. Now, Yellowstone Park has been the topic for various YouTubers, from the fault line that lays under it, to the fact that when the Yellowstone volcano erupts, that it will likely cause worldwide devastation, to others speaking on the fact that there has been a lot of talk of underground government facilities underneath Yellowstone, which is why there are certain places in Yellowstone that are sealed off from the public, wherein which you would have unmarked SUVs, government SUVs, show up and arrest you if you enter these no trespass restricted areas of Yellowstone Park, and that they have some sort of secret underground experimental bases, which could then also explain these mysterious lights if they are testing craft, if they are testing salvaged alien craft, or if there's something more sinister here and we are just being watched by someone else out there. So nonetheless, this is some amazing footage. Kudos to Kat Martin 2016. Again, visit her channel. We'll put the link down in the video description. This is definitely a UFO. It's unidentified, and it definitely shoots a beam down, and we see a second object manifest, almost out of thin air, which then flies upwards. So it's not as if this UFO is dropping something and we see it fall to the ground. No, this UFO shoots a beam of light. We see the second UFO appear, which then flies upwards before disappearing out of sight. So, very mysterious, some amazing footage. Let me know what you guys think. Let's share this video and get some more dialogue started regarding these mysterious sightings over these volcanoes, whether it be from Mexico or Brazil or the United States. It is happening everywhere, and we've documented that here. So, just as this YouTuber did, if you have your own footage or pictures, don't hesitate to email me. All of my contact info, my emails are all down in the video description. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And by the way, I am getting about 150 emails per day of various footage and pictures, so if I haven't gotten back to you yet, rest assured I will. It can take days for me to finally get to all of these emails and reply. And another thing, I've had a lot of questions about people having trouble sending me large video files through Gmail. So if you have a large video file that is too big to attach to an email, upload it to Dropbox. That's D-R-O-P box, which is free. Go to Dropbox or Google Dropbox, upload your file, and then email me the download link to my secure team email, and I will get the footage that way. So, again, mysterious times we live in and mysterious footage. So, let me know what you think, stay tuned, and we'll see you back real soon. Stay safe, guys.